Welcome back to the Transfer Talks podcast. My name is Tiff Kim, and I'm a Transfer Jax peer mentor. Joining me today is fellow Transfer Jax mentor.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Wadley. I am a senior peer mentor with the Transfer Jax. I am also a senior studying exercise physiology. I am also first-gen American, first-gen college student, also non-traditional student. And then I'm in the Disney Club, Chi Alpha Honor Society historian, and Tau Sigma Honor Society vice president.
You're very involved on campus, I see.
Yes.
And I'm very excited to hear your story because I know that how you ended up in NAU is very interesting. And to be honest, I feel like if you didn't end up here, we would have a missing part in our team.
Oh, sentimental.
Speaking of that, we're going to go into the lighthearted questions.
Okay.
So, what do you like about the campus and the NAU environment?
So I like, because it is a medium-sized university, that, like, in most of my classes, I at least know somebody. So I like how, like, it's kind of unity here, but you can also still have the chances to meet new people, and kind of just get involved in, like, different kinds of stuff, because it is such, like, a close-knitted university as well. Yeah, so that's what I like about it.
I actually like that about NAU too. It's big, but not as big as you think.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you go around and you see new people every day, but at the same time, you go to class, you see the same people that you're friends with in class, and it kind of feels nice.
Yeah, especially since it's my last semester, the amount of people that are taking the same exact class as me is crazy.
Yeah.
But at least I know people now.
I mean, that's good. It's always nice to know people, especially as a transfer student. It's, you need that support system in school.
Yes, especially in my classes.
Okay, what about what's your favorite transfer event you've been to?
So there isn't one in particular. There's like 5, honestly, but I'll name a few.
Okay.
My first favorite transfer event that I went to as a transfer student was around Halloween. They had a paint night, and I got to paint a little pumpkin, and it was gold, and it was little, and it was just so cute. And it's sitting at home on my mom's table.
I remember our supervisors, Catherine and Giselle, they were talking about this gold pumpkin, and then they didn't know that it was you who painted it.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
I was there.
It's a smaller world than you think, right?
It is. Definitely is. And then another event was our welcome event. Just because it was like our first event as peer mentors. And I got to meet like a bunch of new transfer students. And it definitely taught me how to socialize. Because sometimes I can be a little reserved. But that was fun. And then our last welcome event, that was awesome.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, like playing dodgeball with all the students, and then playing Nerf guns. Like, I didn't know I was a bad shot. I thought I was a good shot. But
you live and you learn.
Yeah, it was fun playing with all the transfer students, and I love like getting to meet new transfer students too.
I feel like that's a big thing with being a mentor.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of worrisome if you're kind of more introverted. But to be honest, that doesn't matter with this job, because I feel like you grow anyways.
Yeah. Like, nobody even realizes I'm introverted. Like, I'm actually like extremely soft-spoken and extremely quiet, like especially in classes. And I come to this job and it's like a whole like 180 because I'm a different person. It's weird.
Yeah. Maybe it's because you're comfortable with us.
Maybe. All of you guys are my best friends.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go into the more serious questions.
I know.
So, how do you feel about being a transfer student? And what was your feeling about it when you first came to NAU versus now?
So I didn't really think that there was a difference between being a transfer student when I first came. Like, I definitely knew that like I was older than everybody, and like I had prior experience with like education wise. So I didn't know that there was a difference. But then once I came to NAU, I kind of started realizing there was a difference. Like, I came in like sophomore level, junior level classes, and like I was so used to writing papers and like taking notes and everything. And then I saw the way other people did it, and it was like freshman level in a way. But also like people had friends automatically because I came in as a junior.
Yeah.
They had friends, and I was like trying to make friends. So, so it was definitely different, but I didn't realize it. But
I see. What semester did you come in?
I came in fall of 2021.
That must have been hard. COVID.
It was. It was actually my first semester back in person, like completely. And then the masks, but masks were nice because I didn't have to worry about sticky breath.
Masks were nice.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have to put on makeup or anything.
Yeah.
You can just walk out of your apartment.
Yeah, but mask me.
Oh.
Couldn't do that acne.
That era.
I know. It's fine.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. If you could go back and change anything about your transition, is there anything you would change? And what would that be?
Yes. So I was extremely antisocial. So I would go to my class, and then with the time in between, I would walk to my apartment and hide in my apartment. And then when it was time to go to my next class, I would leave my apartment, go to class, and then walk back home.
It's a lot of walking.
Yeah. I got my miles in. But like I didn't socialize, and I was scared to socialize. And even in class, if you know me now, pretty much for like the whole past year, I sit in the front row in like all of my classes. But when I first transferred in, I sat in the back, which like caused me to not socialize. And it's like the people in the back are the ones that like not pay attention. But I was trying to pay attention, and so like if I could go back, I would definitely like socialize quicker. Because it took me about like 2 months before I started like making friends and socializing. But I definitely have to give the credit to my old roommate and my peer mentor, because my peer mentor was like, let's change this. Let's get you involved, because I was getting super depressed. And so she pointed me into Disney Club. And then I went and I fell in love with my fellow Disney nerds.
And you just recently went to Disneyland.
I did recently go to Disneyland, and I loved it.
But I feel the same way, because sometimes you need that little push to make the first step to try to make a friend.
Yeah, definitely. And it just took the little nudge from my peer mentor. And she was like, this isn't right for you mentally. Let's get you involved.
And it is a nice way to make friends through joining clubs like that.
Definitely.
All right. So, what do you wish people understood about the transfer experience?
That we are different than typical 4-year students. Like, people assume that we knew the campus when I came in because I was a junior, and I was like, no, I'm barely here. I don't know where anything is. And then like just understanding that yes, we have prior education experience, but we don't have NAU prior experience. So it's a little different for us. So I wish people were a little bit more understanding of it. Yeah.
But I think the good thing about NAU is that they have so many dedicated programs for transfer students, like our program.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I don't know if other universities have like the transfer experience or like a program to help transfer students, but it definitely helped. And one thing I love about our program too is that like we're good advocates for transfer students.
Yes.
And like even our supervisors are like trying to be more bring more attention to the transfer experience, because it is different for sure.
Yeah. Even your role as a senior peer mentor, I think you received that position because you work so well with the non-traditional students.
Yeah.
Seeing that you're non-traditional as well. Like you actually understand where they're coming from, and understand their struggles, and you're able to relate to them on a different level.
Yeah, especially when I first got called a non-traditional student, I hated that word. But now it's like, it's my identity in a way, because like I went to Carrington College back in like 2016 for my physical therapy technician certificate. And then I took a hiatus from school, and then I returned back at Pima, and then I transferred here. And like I have like work experience and all that, and that even made my transfer experience a little different. And so I love being a mentor for non-traditional students because like I relate to them, and like our experience is completely different from like someone who went straight from high school and then transferred into NAU.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And what I like about what you're doing this semester is that, you know, it's your last semester, so you're trying to do everything possible on campus.
Everything.
Like events, games, everything.
I know. And then because of the weather, I haven't been able to do anything. So this next 7 weeks, I'm going to cram it all in.
Yes. But I like how you put emphasis on non-traditional students, because if you compare them to like a transfer student, I feel like that's not equal, you know, because they do have a lot more like life experience, and
definitely.
They might have families, they might, you know, like have like another job, they might have like a lot of other stuff on their plate, you know, but it's still important for them to get the focus that they deserve, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Especially non-traditional, what I've learned is very more goal driven, or goal orientated. Like they know what they want.
Yeah.
Because they have that life experience, they have that job experience and prior education. So they're like, this is what I want in my life. This is what I'm going to do. So like, I'm just kind of there to like help them if they need it, but they know what they're doing too, which is awesome.
That's a good thing to be oriented, but at the same time, you also gotta like, I'm sure you like urge them to enjoy the college life too.
Yes, I do. Sometimes it could be a little bit challenging because some of them do have like children. That's why we try to have like events that they could bring their children. But I definitely do want other non-traditional students to know they are not alone, and do not let their age be a factor.
Especially at NAU, I feel like no one goes up to you and asks like, "Are you a transfer student?"
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you know, they kind of just blend in. But I think it's important for them to tell their story.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have transfer pride here.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna go into rapid fire this or that NAU edition.
Oh no.
So, NAU gold or NAU blue?
Blue.
Why?
Because blue is a cute color.
Gold is also a cute color.
Yeah, but you can't wear a gold outfit. You could wear a blue outfit.
That's true. Too much gold is tacky.
Unless it's makeup.
That's true. Shimmer.
Love my shimmer.
Okay, North or South Campus?
North, because I don't go on South Campus, but like once.
I see. North is, I feel like, where most people eat and like hang out too.
Yeah. I've only been to South Campus like for one class, and I had to take the bus over there.
The bus is a little bit of a nightmare sometimes.
Sometimes, especially when it's raining or snowing.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
It brings us into the next one. Sun or snow?
Sun. I am so tired of the snow. Because I'm from Tucson, so I'm a desert girl. So I was like, snow's going to be a new experience for me. And then, no, I'm over it.
Okay. Morning classes or evening classes?
Morning classes. Although I'm not the biggest fan of 8 a.m.s, I like kind of getting my class over with, because then I have the rest of the day to like do homework or do stuff that I like, because I'm already awake.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And you have time for afternoon nap.
Exactly. I love my afternoon naps.
All right. Fall semester or spring semester?
Ooh. Spring.
Why?
Because you have the beginning of winter, but then the grass comes in and the flowers, and I love sunflowers and daisies. So love seeing when they're starting to bloom. And then it's almost the end of the year. So You're preparing yourself.
Don't you think that the spring semester goes by a lot faster than fall one? Or no?
You know, this semester has went by really fast.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's about the same.
Okay, homecoming or family weekend?
Family weekend.
Because you love your family.
I do. I'm very, very family orientated, and like I love when my family comes. I want to show them everything because I feel like a little kid. Like when you're excited, when you're like playing in the playground and you're like, look, mom, look, dad. That's how I am when they come for family weekend. I'm like, look, this is where my class is. This is where my work is.
It's so nice because everyone on the team knows that Jen's family is like one of the most wholesome families ever.
Aww.
And then you would be calling your dad, and then it's so cute, so cute.
Yeah, I speak to them like every night. I have to because they're like my best friends.
And you're just like far from home, so I'm sure that you miss them, and it's nice to have that phone call.
Yeah, I love like they'll randomly call us too, and I'll be like, Leah, get my phone, and then my mom will answer, and she's like, hi, Mija, and Leah's like, no, this isn't Jen.
Moving on to another set of questions.
Okay.
What's something that you learned from your mentees?
So I've learned like several things from a mentee. But like one of the primary things that I think I've learned is that although our experiences are different, like our journeys are different, they're all kind of similar because like granted we have like different roadmaps, like different things we went through, but we're all here now and we're all transitioning to NAU, and so it's nice to kind of be able to relate to other people because you don't feel alone. And I love making other people feel like that too, especially when they find out that I have like prior education experience and a bunch of work experience.
A lot of work.
They like that and they relate to it, and then they feel like more connected to me, and then they feel more connected to the school. And like I learned that it's nice to kind of relate to people. Yeah. And then I learned how to multitask in a different way. Yeah, because like at my prior work, like you learn how to multitask activities that you're doing like in person, but this one you're learning how to multitask like your brain while you're doing different activities. And but I definitely enjoyed this experience for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like also on our team we really relate a lot, especially like we get along so well.
We do,
and we're not like the same cookie cutter person. We're different people from different ethnicities, different stories and stuff like that. But we meld together so well, and I think that's important to find mentors like us that are like very different, so we can relate to different people, so we can cater to everyone. Yeah, definitely. That's what I like about our team so much, that yes, we're different, but we're also the same. Yes. But like our differences combine nicely so that we're all like one big unit. Yeah. I love it so much. I love it too. So, speaking of that, yes. What's your favorite part of being a mentor? There's so many parts I love. Definitely I love meeting with other transfer students. Because it's nice to like meet other people and kind of be, I don't know if it's selfish or not, but to like be involved in their journey. Like you're making an impact on them by like making them feel welcome and just making them kind of successfully adjust to NAU. And even if it's not 100% successfully, you're still helping them too. So I love meeting them and I love chit-chatting with them. And I also love the coworkers and the supervisors I have. Definitely in like all of my prior work experience as a physical therapy tech, like I get a bunch of different like environments I have to work in. And like I had great environments and bad environments, and this is definitely like up there as great environments. Because I feel very connected now. Well, I did before too, but I feel connected, and I love like hanging out with you guys, and I love meeting
other transfer students.
It's kind of sad that it's gonna end soon.
I know, don't remind me. I'm like excited to graduate, but I'm also like super nervous.
Yeah, it would be kind of different not seeing you guys every day.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like message you guys every single day.
You better. Okay, so since you're graduating, do you have any plans after graduation?
Yes. So I worked as a physical therapy tech for 5 to 6 years. And that kind of like determined or like pointed me in the direction. Yes, I want to be a physical therapist. So after graduation, I'm going to take a year break, just to recuperate.
Yes.
So I'm going to study for my GRE so I could get a great score, apply for PT programs anywhere from like NAU to like a couple schools in Phoenix, and then apply for PT school. And then hopefully in 3 years, I will be Dr. Jenny.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
I know you can do it.
Yeah, definitely. I love physical therapy, and so I can't wait to be like a doctor in physical therapy now instead of just a tech.
Yeah, we see you progressing because
Yeah.
I think the other day you were talking to Ashley about correcting her form or something.
Yeah, so because I have so many experience and because I have like my tech certificate, I actually worked as like an athletic trainer assistant for our semi-pro basketball team in Tucson. And so like I have so much experience and I've weightlifted like pretty much my entire life.
That's so cool about you because you have so many hobbies on the side.
Yeah. So
it's like, where do you find the time?
I don't. So yeah, so anytime somebody's injured or they're like, oh, I'm sore, I'm like, let me stretch you out. Let me show you this exercise. Let me show you how to stretch this. And I'm like, I got you.
It's nice to have a future doctor on our team.
Well, thank you. I'm excited for my future for sure. And I can't wait for it.
Yeah. And I'm excited to see you become a doctor too. Because, first gen.
Yeah. It's huge.
Gen is first gen.
Yeah. Especially like, because I come from like families that like didn't get the chance to pursue education. So the fact that I am able to, and possibly being the first one to be Dr. Jenny, it's very exciting.
Your family must be so proud.
They are.
I am proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, don't make me get emotional.
So, do you have anything else you'd like to add, or?
I think if whoever is listening to this, if you are a transfer student, meet your peer mentor.
Yes.
And also, regardless of your background or prior education, NAU is a new journey.
Yes.
So don't be afraid to get your feet wet. Just keep going.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. And if you fall behind or if life gives you obstacles, keep going. Because you can face anything.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's such good advice.
Thank you. I just thought about it.
Yes, but really do meet with your mentor because you don't know what's good for you until you experience it.
Even if it's for 15 minutes. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. That's what we're here for.
So I want to say thank you, Jenny, for joining us today.
Yeah.
And we appreciate your time to join us and tell us your amazing story. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for talking with me.
Yes.